Hey y'all, this is Cheryl, and welcome to another Watch Cheryl Scrap. Today I'm joining Audrey Yeager in her Summer Scrapping Series for 2018. She is posting a summer-related scrapbook page each day for the third week of June, July, and August for a total of 21 days. And each day she has contributing designers, and today I'm one, along with Kat Martin. So just make sure you check out all the videos in the series for inspiration to scrap your summer photos. And the links to Audrey's channel as well as Kat's channel are in the description box below. Now you see I've started off with a summer photo. This is of my daughter back in 2013 at our local beach, Pensacola Beach, and I started with the larger photo on my page, and I just really liked the Summer Sunshine acetate title, so I've added that in that little spot next to her face. It just seemed like it was the perfect fit there. And I have started adding, I added a tag next, and then so I've added some stitching and a label and some fabulous mixed media borders. So I'm scrapping digitally. Most of the scrappers that you'll find in this series are paper scrappers. But I'm glad that Audrey let me join in because I'm very inspired by paper scrappers. I started out paper scrapping when I was pregnant with my daughter, so she's 21 now, and I paper scrapped for about 10 years. And when my son was little, I stumbled across digital scrapbooking when I was learning how to make photo collages. I followed a tutorial in a Creating Keepsakes magazine, and I did that for a little while, and then somehow stumbled across a digital scrapbooking site and saw that there were papers and elements, and it was just a great option for me when my son was toddling around. I didn't have space to leave things out, so it was nice to be able to open up a canvas in Photoshop and just build my layout and then be able to close it and know that he wouldn't get into anything. So so what you can see here is, I like to watch different paper scrappers, and what would take a really long time of stamping and painting and drying just took me just a couple of seconds to pop that on my paper. I don't always do mixed media on my layouts, but I do like it, and I do enjoy the freedom that I have to actually create something that looks so very handcrafted, but isn't necessarily. So I've added in some main areas here. I've got these sunglasses at the bottom of the title, and I do move those around. I have the Salt, Sand, and Sea, which is a combo stamp and paint. I like adding that as well. And so you can see my clusters that I am starting to build here, and you'll see one of them at the top left of the photo. Then there will be one that I start building out from the left of the title itself, and then of course the one in the bottom right, and that's where I'm going to place my date and my journaling. Right now I'm starting to pull in some flowers. I really love adding different floral elements onto my pages, and so I think I popped that one up at the top. So there's going to be like a flower element in each cluster that I have. And then I'm adding this little vine of foliage, and that will kind of flow up vertically on the left side of the photo. Because the way she's looking, of course, I had placed her on the right side of the layout, so she's looking towards the left, and then I'm adding some more weight onto that left side, so both of those clusters there are kind of balancing out the weight, and then having the one down on the bottom just brings some flow back down. So you can see me adding that little floral piece down there to the camera. And I do have the flip-flops and the sunglasses kind of together. Um, the sunglasses on top of the flip-flops, but then I ended up moving the sunglasses to the top. I just felt like you kind of could see them a little bit better once I moved them, and I just liked having both elements there that weren't competing with one another. Now, one thing you can see is I do have, of course, my background paper, and but I don't really have a lot of paper strips or other paper shapes at this point in time. But in just a few minutes, you'll see that I start bringing in different papers to layer behind my photo. Because while I have a lot of that weight on the left side of the photo, and I feel like I need something to balance out the top and right of the photo. So I'm going to bring in a paper that is like an aqua teal color with little triangles. There it is there. And I'm just using a tool, this little marquee tool, and basically it's like a pair of scissors, and I'm cutting out the pieces of paper. What's really cool though is I haven't lost anything by cutting into the piece of paper. So I'm trying out some different papers. I really liked this one with the black in it, but it had too much red, and there was nothing else from the kit that I had pulled in that had that red, so I did go with another paper that had a lot of black in it. You'll see me pull that in just a second here. I just love a good bold stripe, so I was really drawn to that paper, but this is the one that I choose. And I liked the doodled. I felt like it pulled in that background that has lots of doodles and paint and such. And then I have this little star paper because I wanted to pull some more of that yellow in, and I will duplicate that and pull it up to the top. So once I have cut the piece of paper, I can just duplicate it and bring it up there. So here you'll see the final layout.